Guys, and welcome to episode 2 of MADAMS podcast. It's been a minute since we last hopped on here. Hope that everybody is thriving, abundant, and tapped into their power more than ever. Gabriela and I have gone through a lot of changes since our last episode, and we're excited to share with you some of our thoughts on just like what's going on. It's a full moon tonight. We're also going through a lot of changes just within our own personal lives that we're going to be talking to you guys about and how it kind of coincides.
Oh, you froze a little.
Really right now and where we want to be and where we want to go. So let's get into it.
We didn't think of a title. Like, what should it? Can you think of a title real quick?
Ooh, a title. It could be The Time Is Now.
Oh my God, that's so good. That is so
Right?
deep.
Love it.
Yeah.
So, Gabriela, what's been going on with you? Update us all.
Well, let's real quick get us into this by talking about birthdays. So I always feel very reflective on my birthday. I feel it feels like New Year's, but it's your birthday, and I find myself feeling the same way every year because mine is tomorrow, August 4th. At 8:34 in the morning is when I was born, and so it's nice to do this on the eve of my birthday. And yeah, it's a full moon, and we are going through changes. I feel like yours are more immediate than mine, but since we last talked, I mean, I have these glorious goddamn highlights now. I feel like I'm just even more like the person who I thought I was going to become when Trump first won in 2016. I thought I was going to become even more of a radical feminist activist. And with the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement and Black Trans Lives Matter movement, I kind of had an epiphany about career change, that I should really devote a good chunk of my life down this path. My degree is in fashion design, and I'm not saying I'm turning my back on that. I would still take a job, but I'm not going to be actively looking for that. I'm going to keep making money the way I've been making money and try to focus on whether it's volunteering for now, because as of today we have 3 months exactly till the election on November 3rd. So everyone needs to vote and register and do the census. Oh my God, so important. And that's what I want to focus on is politics and saving journalism, the local newspapers. And then of course just one last political thing, that we got to get Biden to legalize. We got to put pressure on him to legalize marijuana, because we can use it for our schools. It creates a revenue stream to help with the school situation for the teachers. And a lot of them are crumbling the infrastructure, giving everyone laptops. That's what Colorado did with weed. And they went from being the poorest, the state that spent the least on their schools to the most. So Biden's very anti-marijuana, and we have to get him to change that. I mean, he is going to be our oldest president, but it's it doesn't matter. We got to vote blue no matter who, so we don't live in an authoritarian regime like Trump is trying to do now. Okay, everything that it says on the Holocaust Memorial Museum and at that statue where it says signs of fascism, it's all happened. So it's scary. But okay, on a less scary note, tell us about what's going on with you, girl.
So, recently, my boyfriend Dylan and I decided that we were going to make a huge life change and pack up and road trip / move to Portland. This has been quite the journey, the thought process getting there. When COVID first hit, we really wanted to go and do this, and we're watching YouTube videos on van life, but I had my cat at the time, and it was just not a feasible idea to do a road trip cross country with a cat. But among the many changes that have happened to me the past month is that I had to put my sweet little Nala down, and it kind of happened like super abruptly, but as with literally everything that goes on in my life, it was so divinely timed and so divinely planned. So it was just like the abruptness of like having to put her down, and then it was just kind of like, oh my god, like we can actually like go, like we can do this, because we had kind of forgotten about it few months, like April, May, and even June. And then in July, it was just kind of like, oh my God, like we can do this, like we can go. So we decided that we're going to road trip across country from New Jersey, and we're going to do like a 9-day type thing where we're going to drive like 4 or 5 hours like a day, and we're going to stop and look at the different places and get food in different spots. And we have an Airbnb for the month, and it's renewable. So if we like it enough, we'll just renew. If we don't, we'll get an apartment somewhere. We're just kind of winging it. I'm so freaking lucky. I'm blessed to be able to do the work I do. That's just wherever I go, I can do my tarot, I can do my Reiki on the road. And he's a freelancer, so he's just gonna like do deliveries and like food delivering apps and stuff while we're there, and then just like look for like photography gigs and videography gigs, which is really exciting. It's kind of like a leap of faith, like what better time than now to just do it? Like there is none. Like we're
So
never
many
gonna
people are moving
be.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so many people. So, and he visited Portland last year and he really loved it. So I feel like it's just like, I don't know, everybody tells
I've
like you
always wanted
belong
to go
there.
there.
Like,
Yeah.
well,
But
see, now you have a reason to
but
visit.
also like Portland right now, not to bring it totally back to politics, but
It's
needs your
okay.
good work energy, like needs your light, and to just like you're moving your energy center there from the East Coast, and like it's a blessing for them, and they don't even know, and could never thank you, but I'm thanking you for them. But just like back to Nala real quick, like you've both lost a pet during this time, and
Yes.
that's really hard to grieve a pet. It's like you know that your pet will die, but you don't think that the world will be like on its head when
Going
it
to
happens.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane. I was like super scared that they weren't gonna let me be in like the room with her when I put her down and stuff. But like, thank God I was able to do that. But I just feel like there's no better time, like kind of going into the theme of today's like episode is like there's no better time to do things and like right now, like just pack up your like move as much as you can fit into your car, like radically make a shift in your career because like that's what you
Yeah.
feel called to do, like do whatever feels good for you, because like it's just it's such a time to step into like your individuality. It is such a time to just do what's going to make you happy, because there is so much that feels like it's been taken from us.
Yeah.
So you do things that are empower,
Yeah. We got to take
do
our power.
things that transform your own individual world, it changes the world that you're in, because the world that you're in is technically your own inner world. So just do things that are gonna make you feel empowered.
Girl, that whole concept reminds me of Black is King. Have you watched it? Beyonce
No.
on Disney Plus. It's so good. I might have to like renew the subscription. I'll give you my password because it's so, oh God, just as a fashion designer, every moment is, I can't even, I would have to sit there and count how many different looks that she has. I can't even imagine the amount of planning. But that's what it's about, the shift, but it's like for the culture. But okay,
Yeah.
not that we're like going to sit here and review music shit, but just like with you moving, like my cousin Nikki is moving, and I thought I was going to get to see her to say goodbye. Like she lives in Brooklyn now, and I live in Baltimore for now, and I thought I was going to get to see her, and she just like broke it to me yesterday that they have more stuff than they thought, and so I'm just going to like FaceTime with her tomorrow, and like, but I'm saving to move too to New Orleans, and for me, it's like I'm really have my mind on just working towards the goal to get there, and it's hard because I know I belong there, and I've known since 2016, but I've been saving since like my house burned down in 2018, and like Corona kind of like I could have gone this year if Corona didn't happen, but I'm just like I'm gonna wait till because Mardi Gras is February 16th, and so just go there to look for apartments after that when like let them give it to each other again. Like I'll go to my first Mardi Gras in 2022. Holy shit. But when you mentioned like you were looking into it like van life and stuff at the beginning, like so is that when the idea first came into your head, or were you thinking about it before like the world shut down?
So for me, yeah, Dylan literally like has been wanting to go because he visited Portland last year on his own. He's just like a little traveler. He'll like go wherever by himself with somebody. He doesn't care. And he went last year. He fell in love with California. And that was actually wanted to go, but California is pretty much like on lockdown again. So we're like, okay, next best thing is Portland. For me, like van life and like road tripping and that, I've always wanted like a tiny house. Like I've been obsessed with tiny houses since like 2014. Like watched like the Netflix series like 6 years. Sorry?
You need one.
I know.
That's
I need
so
one.
good
Like,
for you.
Just, I mean, I don't need literally in my room. Like it's easy. It's easy. It's like it makes sense. We like this was talk. We like he wanted to go to California, but it got like pretty serious in like March. But then we were like, like this is probably not like a super feasible idea. And then COVID just got kind of more nasty. And got kind of weird jobs, like we can go wherever. We were just like, well, why don't we go now? And so we were gonna go to LA, like I said, because that's where he originally wanted to go. I was totally fine. I'll go wherever. Like I just bounce around. I'm like a little like bouncy ball. Like I'll just go wherever, here in the corner, in the grass, like on a roof, like I'll go wherever. So we decided on Portland because like LA was just like, and Portland is so cheap. Like Portland is so cheap. It's like you can get a room for like, it's like, because I know Philadelphia is like fairly cheap too, and I was in a group. No, really?
I mean, compared to like New York City, but like Baltimore and Philly are expensive. But Cali's really expensive too, and like the fires, like there's a fire near LA right now, and like it's gonna keep getting worse.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was like, California.
You can drive
like,
there.
I don't know. It's
to visit.
Yeah,
anytime you can still visit
too
LA.
Expensive.
You can like go to LA for the weekend, like all the time though. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. What?
There's a little bit of a delay, but
I know. I see that. I'm trying. Okay, this should be a little bit better.
Okay.
How's this?
No, I meant there was a delay in like talking. You look fine.
Oh, okay.
Maybe just Wi-Fi. Raining here because it's like a Category 1 hurricane making its way.
Oh my God, is it raining near you?
It seems like it's trying to out there. It's gonna start any minute. I thought it already did start, but I'm sitting right in front of a window and
it's so hot outside here in New York that like it's almost like when it gets so hot that like the water, like the rain's just gonna have to like break it. Like that's what it feels like here. Yeah. I don't know if I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I didn't even know there was gonna be a hurricane. So
that water is healing.
It is. It's cleansing. I've been really attached to water lately. I think Cancer season kind of made like it was like really cleansing. Cancer season was a cleanse that like I think we all needed.
Not for me. My Cancer season was bad. But
really?
Yeah, it was hard to get through. I was glad when it was over. But I have like water in my name. My middle name's Marina, which means like
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
And you're a Pisces
my
moon
crystal.
and you're Cancer Mars, right?
Oh my
Or
God, I don't know.
Cancer Venus.
I'd
I think
have to
you
look.
I remember everybody's birth chart. I think you're Venus and Cancer and a Pisces moon. I know
Okay,
you're Pisces moon.
I know I'm a Virgo rising. Let me look at my nebula app. I'll tell you what my Mars and Venus is. My Mars is Virgo too. My Venus is Cancer. Good memory. Mercury's also in Cancer. I wish. Let's just sit here and just talk about my chart. No, I'm kidding. But you want to talk about
If
tarot today
anybody's
a
wondering
little?
what it's like to be a Leo, Exhibit
Yeah.
A.
Oh my God. I know, and like you're a Capricorn, and like I'm gonna hang out with my Capricorn friend tomorrow in Philly. But I
I
feel
love
like that.
Leo Capricorn energy. I swear to goodness, like Leos, because a lot of you guys are sidereal Cancers. So it's like you guys are really giving and actually very emotional, and you just want, you know what it is? I look at Leos as like children, but like obviously like I respect them, like just happy, vibrant children. Like you guys have the attitude of like a very confident child, like obviously matured and stuff, but it's like your energy is just so like fun and like there's this element of like not giving a fuck, and it's
Yeah,
just so like freeing because like Capricorn, it's like we're Saturn, we're like restricted. You're literally the sun.
you're
You're like
death.
fucking
You're the
huh.
death. You're the death tarot card.
I'm
Capricorn.
what is Capricorn? Capricorn, the devil.
Yeah, which is the death. Oh yeah, the devil tarot card because you're the gatekeeper for
Yep.
that time. You're like the
Yep.
door.
Which I feel like is very fitting. I feel like I am like the transmuter of a lot of things. Like I've made
Yes,
peace with my own devil, so I can like exactly see other people's devils, you
that's
know?
why it makes sense for you to do what you're doing. I hope
I
you know
know. I never considered myself like a light worker because I just don't abide to like the new age spiritual like
rules.
yeah, exactly. Um but I guess that's like what it is kind of like
Yeah,
yeah, like literally transmuting the darkness, like being so at peace with my own darkness, and like literally this past year like seeing like my dad pass away and like Nala and like understanding that like that
your
could
friend.
yeah yes exactly, like literally that happened and then like 2 weeks later I had to put Nala down, like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cancer season sucks.
no, it really, yeah, Cancer season was a fucking doozy. Now that I think about it, I feel like I kind of like disassociated for a few weeks during Cancer season, because I just like didn't know how to process. But I have a sidereal Aquarius moon, and I think you
So
might
wait,
too.
what is that word that you said? Something?
Sidereal,
Oh,
so that's where you go backwards for your birth chart. So like in sidereal, and honestly, I feel more like my sidereal chart. I am a Sagittarius Sun, Aquarius Moon.
okay, that makes sense for you.
I
But
know.
how do you know? Like, how would someone know? Does
So you
everyone
can get
have
a,
one?
you can get, yeah, everybody has like their sidereal birth chart,
Okay.
and you basically can go on like Astro Theme is really good. I know a lot of people don't like Cafe Astrology, but like
Oh, that's an oldie.
whatever. If you're beginning, like I
Yeah.
don't like I still use Cafe Astrology, but like the housing system can be different, which is important. But Astro Theme is a good one, and you just click like sidereal, or you can even just type in like sidereal birth chart, and it'll give you like the option to put in your info, and then it's you just go backwards one depending on your degree of the signs. Um,
I gotta know mine. I gotta know. I want to know right now.
yeah, I love sidereal because it's like it's the inner you almost. It's like the you that like you're searching for, I guess. And it's like I feel like the tropical is kind of like I don't know.
But like, is that like your moon sign?
Yeah, so you sidereal moon and sidereal Venus, sidereal Mars, sidereal Pluto, Uranus, like all of them can go sidereal, I think. Uranus and Neptune, they're generational, so I don't know if that would even affect it. I don't think it would. But it might. I'm not like too deep into it. I love astrology, but like I'm nowhere near like an astrologer. It's just something that like I love to do for like fun. So
it helps me understand people.
it does. It's like a little therapist. It's like you're not a crybaby. You just have a Cancer stellium. Like you're not way too logical. You just have like a Libra and Mercury. Like you're not too much. You just have like an Aries sun and moon. Like it's so I've been in astrology since I was in like grade school. Like I would get up every morning in
Yes.
like 6th grade and like look up like different like horoscope sites and like look at like my horoscope, which just goes to show like this stuff calls to you like a very early age. Like I was 10,
Yeah,
I
me
was like
too.
9, 10, like looking up like horoscope for the day, like my monthly one. And then like when apps came out, it was like, oh, I'm gonna immediately like download like the horoscope one. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
And we've both been using Daily Horoscope like since then. Like
I swear by that app. Daily Horoscope is amazing. I
yeah.
love it. It's so helpful. And if you want to pay like a little extra, you can even like compare your chart with like other people. But I know the pattern does that and CoStar. And I know everybody has like conflicted views about CoStar and like the pattern. Like I've seen people say it can get like repetitive or like CoStar is like literally like abusive, like the way it like the what the heck is it called? The notifications that CoStar
Oh,
gives you, it's like a little like I guess like it's too much for some people. I don't know. It's
oh.
pretty blunt. I guess it's like a little straightforward, a little I guess toxic is the word.
No.
Um but yeah, I like the pattern. I love the pattern. I love looking at the housing systems. The housing system in astrology is so interesting. So interesting. I
Yeah.
love astrology.
I like Nebula for my chart, and it'll
Yes.
makes a little grid for you with the houses, and then you can read about every single aspect, like all of your houses, and
Yeah.
even like gives you percentages for your breakdowns of like the energy of like if you're more masculine, feminine, like how much air and water and fire stuff.
Wow.
Um, so you pulled the Sun tarot card today.
I did. And my friend, shout out to Laura, gave birth to a beautiful baby girl today.
Wow.
And she was so happy. She's like, your card of the day, like it could not have resonated more. So I'm
Yay.
so happy. Yeah, the sun card, I associate the sun card with Nala. It's just like bright, open, orange, and like happy. And it just like it's so funny because I was channeling yesterday. I was in the car. I channel tarot cards sometimes, and I was like, "Ooh, like I'm feeling the sun card. Like I feel the sun card energy. Like today, tomorrow." And then I wound up like pulling the sun card today. But the sun card is representative of Leo. That is the Leo card, the sun, because you guys are ruled by the sun. So yeah, just like warmth and happiness and like sweet encounters and very much just like Leo energy. Like think of Leo energy like playful, confident, fun. There's like a little child with like a horse and it's just like its arms are stretched like wide open. To me that's just like be open to like the blessings that surround you, like be open to the unexpected like happening. Everything is in your favor. I feel like when the sun comes, it's just like everything is in your favor, like everything is working out for you. It's like you think of the sun with like the world and how it like illuminates, how it helps people feel better, like vitamin D, how it helps things grow, like it's bettering you. So I feel like the sun is just like there's stuff going on within your life that is really helping to better you, whether it's subconsciously, whether it's decisions that you've made recently, whether it's just like, you know, the routine, whether it's you believing in yourself, like there's stuff going on today, August 3rd, that's bettering you.
I love it. I love that you have that gift that you just like you feel the card and
Oh my
like,
God, literally during my sessions, I feel like I don't even need tarot cards anymore, Gabriela. It's like, I'm like, oh, literally today I had this happen. It's like, oh, like I see the Knight of Cups for you. And like, it was actually like doing like an audio, like recording for the client. And I literally pulled like the Knight of Cups like shortly after that. And I was like, I tell my clients, like I have a like virtual tarot deck in my head and it just like shuffles. And
that's
it's like,
amazing.
I see the cards and I just channel, and it's actually like easier for me to do that because it's quicker. That's like I just kind of like shoot up like out of my body and like see things, where it's like I feel like with the actual stuff it's like let's lay it out. It's like, but I still love tarot. I still do it, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
your
my gifts.
side. Yes, talking to you. It's
You look
crazy.
so beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
You look like a Renaissance goddess.
I wonder how these highlights will read on the video, but I don't care because
Probably beautiful.
I like the vibe. But just it's all so much has happened in between the first one and now.
I know.
And like I'm pretty sure like Nala was still with us like the first one.
Oh, yeah, she was. Because the first one, that was like the beginning of June, I think.
Yeah.
That was like the very beginning of June, maybe mid-June, like 8th around, I don't know. But yeah, I put her down on the 28th of June, and honestly like kind of disassociated for like 2 weeks. And like didn't tell anybody. Like I like told like 2-3 people, like actually reached out and was like, hey, like I had to put her down because like they like knew about it. But I just like kept it like to myself for a while, and like kind of just like kept busy. And then because I literally like practically was living at Dylan's. He's at home now because we're moving, so I just wanted to save money on rent, like if he can, why not. But I've been like was at his place for like 2 weeks, and then I came home for a few days, and I was like, oh wow, so like okay, like now the grieving process has like kind of started, and like the acceptance part of it too, you know. But like again, being so connected to like the spiritual part of things, it's like she's literally with me always. Like she was in the kitchen with me last night when I was getting like a sandwich. Like literally I felt her. I feel her like sitting on like her pillow. She still has her spot. Like she's energetically claimed so much, but I know that she's free. Like I know that she did not like being a cat. Like I know that she was like too sassy, and like she was literally like too smart to be a cat. Like almost like this life was like punishment for her. I actually got like a tarot reading, and they were like, yeah, like she thought this life was gonna be like kind of shitty, but then she like got you and was like, oh wow, like this life is actually pretty good. And like I know. So, and like right before I put her down at the vet, they had like this like grassy field where you could like take your like animal or whatever, and she just like laid down in the sun and was just kind of like, and I like looked into her eyes and I saw like her being put in the cage, like where I found her, like on like the top cage, and just like how scared she was, and like them just kind of like putting her in there, and her being like, oh my god, like when am I gonna get out of here? And then she like fast forwarded me to like my dad and me like picking her out, and like us coming home with her and like putting her in the carrier, and she was like, oh my god, like thank god, like they saved me. And I was like,
Oh my god, what a journey. That's so sweet that you had that little moment in the grass with her.
I know.
Like,
And then literally they were like, Nala, like we're ready. And I was like, oh my god, like I feel like I've literally like cleared so many lifetimes in like a
how
month.
do I get a pet tarot reading for my
Me.
pets?
Me.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to like tap into Nancy, but also like my pets that are still here.
Yeah, I'll do pet readings. I do pet readings for those who have crossed over and those who are still alive.
Yeah, because I really think that Memphis is Miss Haley reincarnated, who's my godmother's Leah's dog that passed away. I didn't get to say goodbye to her either. That was when I lived in Florida, but like I wish I could have gotten to say goodbye to Nala, and we both had
Did
that
you ever
orange cat. I don't know if I did, but I feel like I knew her.
You did. I feel like you were both Leos. Like she had to have Leo in her chart somewhere. She was like too sassy. Like Libra, Scorpio, or like Leo.
Yeah, actually, now I think about it, I've never been to one of your apartments, so I didn't meet her.
Wow. But you knew her in spirit. You knew her.
But I saw your videos and stuff and have that connection because we both had an orange female cat. Like, and that's so rare.
So rare.
Usually boys.
So rare. How is your orange kitty?
She's great. She's the oldest pet, but I mean,
chugging along better than ever.
Yeah, like I mean, they'll definitely be in New Orleans with me. That's only for a couple months. it'll fly by. I mean, if I'm planning on going in like March, April, like,
Oh my God, it's gonna be here before you know it. That's like 6-7 months.
And then like, okay, so I'm going to Philly tomorrow for my birthday. Which
Are you excited? When was the last time you were in Philly?
The beginning of like right before everything shut down. Like we knew about Corona, but we weren't like wearing masks yet. And it's just like I'm not gonna feel bad about it, about taking a couple of days off and going to see them, my friends and stuff, because I'm not gonna go anywhere else for the rest of the year. Like the next time I leave is Maryland is gonna be to go look at apartments.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
You deserve to go out and be with company and friends and family. Well, friends that are like family.
Yeah. So yeah, my aunt's gonna take me to dinner, and I'm gonna go fishing with my dad one day this week, and
oh, that'll be fun.
Will be fun to just chill. That's like my journey, is that I'm a workaholic and I need to make more time to like relax. So like yesterday I took the day off, but I was like cleaning all day and stuff, and I just didn't relax at all. But I'm just gonna just try to relax the rest of the week and not focus
like
on
not actually like a day off.
Yeah. Like tomorrow will be a day off, but it's like I'll be it's only an hour and a half drive. And then
that's not bad.
I'm gonna drink and smoke and
enjoy yourself as you should.
I wish I could see you. I wish
I
you were there.
I
I'm not
know.
going to say bye, but I'll come visit you in Portland for sure.
You're coming to Portland. You'll have a place to stay with us for sure.
Maybe for your birthday. Not this one that's happening. The next one.
The next one, yeah. Because I don't even know what the state of the world will be like then. But
in 2022? No, wait.
2021.
Yeah. Like time has no meaning.
What is time? Literally, time doesn't exist. It's a construct we made to feel safe.
And like, oh my God, like the guy in the video was saying, Phil?
I love him.
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, it was a good video. I definitely feel like, yes, we are conscious and we are awake, and like, it is about, transmuting. And, but him saying that like time is linear and stuff. And
yes. Like waiting for like somebody to come and save you from your past, like that's linear. Like being scared or anxious about your future, like I'm realizing how sacred the present moment is.
Yes, like nothing should be able to disturb our peace, like our inner peace.
Oh, that's literally something I've been like talking about so much, is just like I literally cannot care. Like it takes so much energy to take things personally. Like I can't get upset, like, or not that I can't get upset. It's like it takes so much energy to sit and figure out why somebody's acting a certain way towards me. Like it's their own reality. Like they're choosing their own timeline. Like they're choosing their own reality. And I don't have to engage in that. I don't even have to figure out why they're choosing that / engage with it if I don't want to. Like there is such power in realizing how sovereign you really are.
Oh my God, yes, we are.
Can you see me? I feel like the sun is
the sun is blocking your head. That is something that's like a restaurant thing that I learned. I don't know if I learned it in Baltimore at Hard Rock in Philly, but perception is reality, and they say it because of the guest perception, but it applies in life. It's like, especially with the time that we're living in now, and if people are just worried about them losing their jobs and their homes because the Republicans aren't trying to let the extra 600 happen, like the shit is gonna fall apart and it is gonna get worse. But it's like that's the thing that people doesn't realize, that like how they've handled the shutdown so far is going to affect their future too. And like some people don't even realize like it's gonna be long, like it's still gonna be like this in 21, probably 22, maybe 23 and 24. Like it's gonna be a while. We have some semblance, and I mean, well, especially the restaurant industry is gonna be fucked up, but a lot of things are. And you know, it's
Yeah.
a difficult time,
But
but we're
the
strong.
most beautiful thing is look how adaptable we as humans are.
Yeah.
You know, we're very adaptable, and that doesn't mean things are easy. Just because we're adaptable doesn't make it easy. But and we also have the shortest of like attention spans, and I honestly feel like social media has like made our attention spans like the size of a fruit fly.
That's
So
facts. Yeah.
it's like I don't watch news. I haven't watched the news in like 5 years. Like I swear to God, I can't. Like
Girl, you don't pay attention to the world?
I can't. I mean, I do. I know what's going on, but I can't change the world if I don't know what's going on in my own inner world. So I really do a lot of like self work on myself and then bring that out into the world and let the inner work that I've done reflect back into my reality, my world.
Well, you are successful and it's doing a good job. So
Thanks, girl. So are you.
keep doing what you're doing.
You're one of the honestly one of like the hardest workers I know. I think it has to be in like a Leo energy where it's like you guys just work really hard.
Oh my
Seriously.
God, like Mick Jagger's a Leo. I mean, my birthday twins are Barack Obama and Meghan Markle.
See?
And Marilyn Monroe is my like spirit animal. I mean, she got killed on my birthday in 1962, not the year I was born, 93. But we're both life past 7, and like, there's been a lot of like important life past 7s. Like, so was JFK, so was Queen Elizabeth, so was Princess Diana.
Wow.
Like, just to name a few. But what's yours again? What's your life path number?
I'm in a life path 8, so this is why whoever tries to cross me, I literally do nothing and their entire life goes to shambles.
That's you.
So literally I have seen people get their asses handed to them with me literally minding my business and blessing up because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so I have 5 planets in Capricorn. Then I'm a life path, I know, I'm life path 8. So it's like that is the math. That's like a very karmic number. It rules karma, it rules
Infinity.
money, it rules infinity, it rules manifestation, it rules like success, work, earth. Like I literally, and I'm the pig in the Chinese zodiac. Like I'm the pig. So like abundance for like I don't know, can create wealth and not necessarily like materialistic wealth, but just like knowledge, wealth with knowledge.
Oh my God, knowledge is what I wanted to talk about. I was thinking about it in the car before we started. It's like, I mean, like touching on the career thing again. Well, wait, real quick, what's your Enneagram? Do you know that?
No.
Okay, I'm a 3. I'll send you the link to take it for free.
Okay.
But that's like psychology. It's like a legit test. But,
I love psychology. I love it.
Yes. But like life past 7, like we're the lone wolf, we're the seeker. Like listen to Dolly Parton's Seeker, but it's like for me, I've always loved learning, and like learning never stops. Like even though I graduated in like December 2017, like I've always read from a young age, and that's what made me smart. And like no one can take away the things from you that you've learned. And it's like just the way the climate is, it's crazy because like that's what we have to arm ourselves with besides with our power to vote. But it's just like if you're black, it's like you have to know all of the law codes so that you can be like, actually you can't do that to me, Mr. Officer, because this section of the penal code says this. But it's like it's not just that, it's everything. And so like just us keep learning and to like improve ourselves is, I hope that what the world has been able to like take a step back and like maybe take the time to do that. Like I hope it's not all like basic bitches like baking bread, and that like there are some movers and shakers, and maybe if that they weren't already that mover or shaker, that maybe they have realized in this time that
hey, but what if the basic bitches are baking bread and out protesting?
That's cool too. I hope that they are. But it's just I feel like there's takers and there's givers in this world, and the people that don't want to get involved, like I'm not going to go to a protest, I'm not going to go, like those people, yeah, they're just takers. But they're either set in their ways that they're not going to give back in any way, and they're just going to focus on their own little world. But really, if you if we improve the world around us like the way you do and like I do too on a lesser scale, but
Oh my
like
God,
I'm
stop.
sending it out. I'm sending the vibes out. But
Listen,
yeah.
we all do the same amount of work on this earth. There's no person doing more work than somebody else. It's just a construct we created.
You think so?
To fulfill our ego. Yeah. Baby! Oh my goodness!
You're just sitting around.
Baby! Oh my God, don't. I want a cat so bad. Oh my God. Hi, sweet girl. Oh my God, those eyes. I love you. You're so cute with your big paws.
She's actually very little. She must have
Is she?
been. Yeah. She's very small.
She looks really like sensitive.
Well, like her name is Zen and she meditates. Like she came with the name Zen, and Miss Kitty's just her nickname. But like she loves catnip and weed, and she will just like zone out to the wall and meditate and stare at a blank wall. Like she's.
Do you know her birthday?
No, I have no idea. So she was like 5 when I got her. But yeah, it's 6:00. Do you have to go? Do you want to say anything else?
I hope whoever is watching this watch till the end. I hope that you know how loved you are. You're amazing. Keep hauling ass, kicking ass. Thank you for watching us, and yeah, nothing but love to everybody.
Yeah, the world needs love, and we'll see you soon.
What the world needs now.
Yes, for real, for real. And
anything you want to say, girl? Any
just
last words?
To share us with your friends. Follow us on all the platforms.
Yeah.
Magic Madams everywhere.
Magic Madams. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Till we meet
Till
again.
next time.
Bye.